Hi, Screamy Kittens, Delilah Rose, Star Fairy, Manuel Crash, Nicola, how are you? Sherry, hi, and who else have we got? Delilah Rose, Screamy Kittens, Sherry, right, great. Anne Ivor, I'm good. You were here last week. Brilliant, Anne Ivor. Thank you so much for coming back. And if I didn't get to you, just type Q and put what your question is. I really do prefer if somebody asks me a question rather than for a general. It's just super helpful for me to give you the best advice that I can in a snapshot reading. However, I do the best that I can. So, yeah, of course you can post a question for free, Manual Crash. Right, you're first there, you see. Can you see that I'm doing that? But you haven't put your question, so I'm going to slide down here because that's where your question is. So let's put that on the screen. Does my ex, the Libra, want to get back together with me in a new relationship? So can you see that if you put your Q there, and it's lovely that you're saying hello, but you need to put your Q there, and then I bring you onto this side. Now, your other comments are going on, and you can perhaps see those as you are watching, especially if you're in YouTube, you'll see all of the comments on the live. Sorry, I'm just moving my mousepad mat. And then I can select the ones with Q, which you can see here, and I will try and go in that order. Now, don't get cross, anybody. Manual Crash is here, but they had typed top with a question. Can I ask a question? So that's exactly what we're going to do. So, can you see that? That's where that is. Hi, Delilah. Yes, I'll have a little look for you. Right, okay, so we are doing Manual Crash, and then you can see I'll come down the list that you can see here. Okay, oops, that one. I try and move it where you can see it, but I have to move it on my side. So, my name's Anne-Marie. I am Tarot with Anne-Marie. Tarot Courses Online is also me, where I can teach you all about the tarot cards. But on Thursday, today, normally Friday at 5, I offer you the chance to have a free reading with me so that A, hopefully it will help you, and B, you get a taster of what it is that I can do. Okay, so let's jump in. Manual Crash. Got lots of lovely new decks, and this is the Tripping deck. Tripping Rider Waite deck, which I've done a review for this week. I've wanted to do it for ages, and I didn't allow myself to use the cards until I'd actually done that unboxing. So I truly did a review of this. So I'd love it if you go and have a look at that and maybe just type a comment in. But please do subscribe because it helps me to let you know when I'm coming on. Okay. And there's tons of videos on there, about 200 and odd now. Wouldn't like to say exactly how many. Right, bear with me for a second. I try and make this snazzy as you can see, but I'm going to actually, yeah, that's it. Okay, so, your ex, the Libra, want to get back together with you in a new relationship. Okay. There's nothing particularly about the Libra in the cards that I've pulled for you, Manuel. Okay. So what I've got here is it feels as if they're thinking about this. Actually, let me rephrase that. They're feeling this. There's some feelings that are causing, I would actually say, they almost don't know what to do. They don't know how they feel about it is what's coming up here. The second part of this is saying that they have been stuck. I do think that a lot of this does seem to be that if work and career and studies were in a stabilized place, and I feel that they're on a mission to do something, but they're right at the beginning of that. That's been shown here, okay? Almost as if they're stepping into something new. And yes, they do, but they're wondering how they're going to be able to manage it and achieve it and fit the whole thing in. So I've got the fact that it's a definite yes, okay? I've got that for here and here. I've got current feelings here are quite mixed, okay? And I've also got the feeling here that your ex actually doesn't know what to say to you. If you could play it by ear and you could actually look at how you could maybe navigate things in, shall we say, a slightly different way, I feel that both you and your ex would be far, far happier. So I think you've got to have a brand new sort of strategy. I think it's got to be full of flexibility, and I think you've got to actually look at the fact that it's going to be a lot of give and take. So it feels as if the rules are there are no rules, but you start from scratch, as it were, and put things together. So in answer to your question, it is yes, but there's several buts. Okay, you'll need to rethink how you do this, is what the cards are telling you. So thank you very much for that. Right, Manuel. Okay, so next here, I'm adding you, Delilah Rose. Can I have a look into the delay with your inheritance? Sure. Okay. Right, my lovely. Okay, and okay. Thank you all for turning up on a Thursday. And unfortunately, we've had and still have thunder going on in the background there. So sorry if things don't quite work out. I hate switching on my computer when thunder and lightning here, because it can actually blow things, and I don't want my computer in, but it's okay. Just, she says. So if ever that I disappear and you know there's a storm going on, you'll know why. Okay, right. So look, I feel that there is a lot that's saying what is the delay here for you. It feels here as if there is things that will happen for you in about a week's time, but that's not going to give you what you want entirely, but things are starting there. Things from the past do actually seem to be rocking and rolling in a week's time. It feels as if you'll gain clarity. Yes, there is money and your inheritance, as in products. And what it's also showing is you may need to start something that's slightly different into your inquiry about this with somebody who is in authority. And what I'm seeing here is it feels to me as if it could be somebody that you spoke to perhaps at the end of last year or the beginning of this year. Okay, someone in authority that is connected with this. Again, it seems to be going back to the people you've already dealt with, which is great, but you might need to start a new action with your original people that's dealing with this for you. The other thing I've got here is I do think the best laid plans will be put on the table. Timing of this actually looks as if it's probably August or September. Sorry. Okay, that's kind of what it's looking at the moment. They could push that to get that changed, but currently that's what I'm seeing. But the 9th month, I've also got Virgo, and it's telling us things will take effect then. Okay, thanks for your question. Lovely to see you, Delilah Rose. So lovely to have you. Oh, Sherry, how are you? Listen, folks, from these lovely lives, I've actually been able to have the privilege of reading for Sherry and for Delilah Rose and for Nicola. So, you know, that's just lovely, you know, that comes out of it, and you know where to find me. But the very fact that they come and say hi on the lives, and I totally love it. Okay, so... thank you. Love the picture, Nicola. Love the picture. Okay, Jack and Jill are fine, but Jack and Jill have got me run ragged. They're full of life, full of confidence, full of energy. What can I say? Let's call it that they are very, very active, and they're lots of fun. They're not particularly naughty, but they're curious and they're into absolutely everything. wouldn't believe that there were Pisces, I tell you. Right, sorry, I've got to put the aircon back on, it's warm. Okay, whatever message is there for you today, spiritually, Sherry, how are you? Good to hear from you. Oh, nostalgia, okay, is coming up into your cards there with the Six of Cups. But I feel that, look at that, we've got the High Priestess telling you that money regarding a property, Ten of Pentacles, this is something that you really do want, and something that I feel is about your new home. I feel it's about going forwards. I feel it's about having something here, that little pot of gold for the future. It's saying that, you know, intuitively that this is what's you're heading in the right direction, and this is what's on the cards for you. I feel that it's felt as if you've had a little gap in feeling that sense of fate or destiny or fortune or whatever you want to call it, but karmically it's saying it is coming to you, okay, because of what you've done in the past. You've done things with a good heart. You've also, whatever you've had in your life, everything's set to absolutely change. There's a complete change in your status. I actually also feel a trip of nostalgia is saying to you, temptation is saying to do things that you've done in the past. I would actually say that's wonderful, okay, but what the cards are saying to you is you can have anything you want, and I feel where you want, and I feel that this is a property, and I'm really getting the sense of A, a move, and B, your cards are saying geographically, think outside the box rather than just locally, okay? Maybe this is the time for a huge change in direction, but it's definitely to do with the move, property, and you will have the finances for it, okay? Why? Karmically, it's coming back to you, and it's not what you've given out to the people you've given it to. So it's not coming back from the people you gave to. This is actually coming out because, you know what, whoever it is that can really help you, okay? And it does feel here as if you've got friends in different places that may actually be connected to be able to help you much, much more than you could imagine. And this is about property. There's so much going on here about that I actually feel, you know, you're going to be able to pick what you want rather than what you feel you have to, okay? So it's definitely about a move and having more money than you're actually anticipating. And that's the big one, okay? And elsewhere to where it is. Sorry, I've got an itchy nose, sorry. Right, thank you so much, Sherry. Oh, lovely. Sweet Fairyish, thank you for subscribing. And so kind of you to say that you liked as well. The subscription is really fabulous. The liking is up to you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, right. So, you know, I usually use my Groovy Weight deck. Well, this is from St. People Tarot Collectibles. I just love it. I've been waiting to use this for so long. Look at the colours. Aren't they gorgeous? And you know what? Quite by chance, this table that I use to film on, and it really is like that. Camera's wonky again. I need to shove that a little bit so the upline is straight. Okay. Actually, it came from my sister-in-law, Carol, and we used to cover it with a tablecloth. And Tony said to me, "Oh, you're nuts. It's a really nice table. Why not use it?" And so there you go. It matches my cards. So, Sweet Fairyish. Let's have a look for you, sweetheart. Okay. Whatever's been holding you back on a personal level, it's set to change. There has been difficulties. I do feel that mentally and physically. But there we go. It's telling you that the mental change, you've done it. Okay? I feel you're much more confident. I feel you need to be yourself. I think you've learned that. Okay? Most definitely, you need to be yourself. That's what this is telling us here. And I think you've decided that. I'm not telling you, you've decided that. You have decided that for yourself, which is fabulous. You've also decided that you're not going to go down the traditional route, that you're going to think outside of the box. Love it, okay? And that we get from here, because this is all about, you know, the tried and tested traditional sort of side of things, that you're saying, hang on a minute, there's another way of doing things, okay? And you know what? Me and my army are going to just try another route. So you are thinking outside of the box. Great. Because in comes somebody that, you know, a knight is always bringing hope, and you've asked about love and romance. Yes, we've got Knight of Wands coming in here. Both Leo cards, by the way. So I feel that this is a Leo, okay? And I feel the timing of this is in about 5 to 9 weeks' time, okay? I also want to say to you, there's a strong feeling that you will meet this person outdoors. I would say in the most recreational of places, so that's kind of parks and the sea, the river, you know, a bit of countryside, whatever it is that you actually feel is a place that you enjoy your hobbies, your downtime, your getting in touch with your adolescent side and your inner child side. That's what I've been told. I also feel that this is a person that is quite active. Something tells me, sweet fairyish, that they could be on the stage. I want you to let me know if that is revealed to you in the next couple of months, please, okay? Because I actually get the feeling here that they... there's a lot that seems to suggest that drama, acting, maybe even directing or producing could be who your new beau is. All right? So, quite exciting. Gosh, you might need more information on that. I could tell you lots more with more cards, but we're limited here. So if ever you want a reading, you know where to find me, Tarot with Anne-Marie, or log into the other website, which is Zoom Audio at tarotcourses.online. Okay, I did Manuel. Star Fairy, could you tell me about... Oh, yeah. Now, you came in immediately. You were the first in. Whoops. There it is. But you were saying you didn't have the cue. So it doesn't matter what order all the chit-chat is. It's the order for me, as you can see, where we're going through here. So I'll get to you and Iva and Screamy Kittens and Garav. Okay, so... now then, new decks are wonderful, but they're slippery slightly. Love them to pieces, but they are slippery slightly. Okay, and I just need to give them a little bit. And that's not clearing the energy. I've cleared the energy with this and lots more. Okay, loads all beside me. So they're all next to my decks. Okay. Okay. Love it. Okay, so Star Fairy, okay, you're asking, and I tell you about your purpose and mission. Again, I'm going to say a big old question that I'd love to answer, and if I had 44 cards out in my typical normal signature spread, I would be able to go into some real bare bones with you. So do think about maybe having a reading with somebody where you've got longer, or that they use more cards, and I will do both, but it's up to you. I'm just saying, I think it might be something of great interest, because there's a lot going on here. First and foremost, and let me just tell you in the shortest way possible, it's saying, I feel that you are on a mission here to be somebody who I feel is leaving behind what you've been doing, okay? I feel you've walked away from a lot of things that you cared about, but it just feels as if you felt pulled in a certain direction or in a certain way. And I feel that there has been lots and lots of things where you have gone, no, that's not it, and that's not it, and that's not it. So it's not a case of, I don't want art, you've just known it's not right for you, shall we say. It's still coming through that this will be revealed to you, okay? Difficulty with me swapping backwards and forwards with the comments is, You're coming in from YouTube. Okay, so I might be able to check it on my chat box over here. Can I ask you, that's it, I was going to ask you, gosh, it's gone out of my head now, hold on. Can you tell me, have you walked away from something or someone that you truly cared about? Because I get the feeling that it's been a bit of a hard one to do, but you know it was the right thing, and it was. Okay, so if you could let me know if that's the case, and maybe if you can confirm whether you felt that what's being around you doesn't feel right. It's not that you're being fussy, it's not that you dislike it, it just doesn't feel right, and you're actually kind of feeling a little bit lost, as if it's not being revealed to you. It's saying that, you know, your quiet time, and I feel that maybe you are, whatever you're doing that's quietening your mind, and people talk about meditation, visualization, all those kind of things, doesn't matter, you know. I'm not one to be able to sit there and see nothing. I have to visualize, or I use I do loads of guidance, you know, lots of meditations. They're on my website too, where you can actually learn to connect with your psychic self, psychic development exercises. There's so many. I could talk about whatever, but I feel that you have a mission, and I feel that you're about to discover it. It's definitely going to be something where you are going to get paid for your hobby. And I also feel that you will in some way be self-employed. Now that might be a bit like you're self-employed, but you work with an organisation because they provide you with some work, okay? Or that you are, someone else is kind of doing the advertising and bringing it in. So it could be, you know, for me, I used to do mind, body and spirit sort of exhibitions. So the tarot, then the customers came because they were advertising the exhibition, mind, body and soul, and, you know, here's health, and, you know, kindred spirit, all of those kind of things that I did all across of the UK. And then I went on and put things together, videos, as in teaching tarot and workshops, and then I decided to set up phone lines. And we went from strength to strength with that, and that's another story. What I'm trying to say to you is, I always never took the financial huge sort of advertising risk myself. I always was self-employed, but I was in a position to be able to say that another company was kind of doing all of the marketing and promotion and advertising, that kind of thing. Okay, Star Fairy, I hope that helps. Okay, I really, really do. And yeah, I think there's a lot more I could say, but obviously we are limited on here. So I'm going to jump over to Anna Iva. Hi. Do I see a relationship with Bob? Okay, that'll be a yes or no. So let's check it out for you. Right. Let me pop this on. And okay. I'm going to change decks just for a moment. Okay, this is another new deck, but again, this is Shuffle Deck A. I've got two, one's A and one's B. Okay, can't wait to be able to see what's coming up here. Of course, I've pootled a little bit with them, but not actually read. So you're the first person I'm reading for properly, apart from having a quick look at things for myself, as I mentioned. I've just asked guidance for the day, for me or for special intentions for someone. Okay, so Anna Iva. Why has my box gone a bit funny? There it is, okay. Okay, look, it's definitely saying yes, because we've got King of Pentacles and we've got the Tower. Things could actually come in here and happen in quite a sudden sort of way. But I think to stabilize things in the relationship, bear with me 1 second, this is really, really annoying me. Sorry about that, darling. And I got in the way there. It's a little bit straighter. I tend to move it left or right, and it actually needs to go forwards, backwards, if you know what I mean. It's from above that I'm filming. Okay. So, yes, I feel that there is a lot here that you can actually manifest because we've got the King of Pentacles. So he's serious about you. And I feel that there is something here that's unsettling, both of you. And that unsettled sort of feeling seems to point at home life. And that comes out very strongly. It's almost like he needs to heal from something of the home or something of his domain or his domestic arrangements that's coming up here. And it also is showing that it was a very difficult and emotional, heartbreaking relationship where lessons were learned. So I feel that he's very serious about you, but you must bear in mind that there is still a lot of healing that's going on, okay? And it is to do with home life, and it is to do with you're that, but know what you're taking on, darling, is what the cards are saying. And it's not that it's going to be unpleasant, but I think you're dealing with a lot of emotions and a lot of heartbreak, and a lot of difficulties from the past when it comes to Bob. Okay, so I hope that helps. Okay, thank you so much for your question. It's fine, but I just see it's challenging for you. Okay, not because he's difficult with you, but sometimes it can feel as if you're caught up in the waiting of somebody kind of in the middle of their healing where you're watching them, and it can be difficult for you to actually observe someone you love and care about as you're going through tough times. That's my point, okay? Screamy Kittens. General reading for the rest of the year. Crikey, a few cards out, and I'm not sure we'll be able to kind of go into much depth, but we're going to have a look at the highlights for you, Screamy Kittens. How are you doing, by the way? Okay. Okay, so we'll continue with the shuffle tarot deck for Screamy Kittens. Okay, right. Oot, got an itch. Some big changes coming in, Screamy Kittens, okay? By the way, Screamy Kittens, hope you don't mind me asking. I get a feeling here. Male or female, which are you, okay? I do have a feeling, but I'm not going to say. I'm just generally asking. It kind of makes me feel very, your name itself, Screamy Kittens, is lovely. It makes me think it's female, I have to be honest anyway. Right, so look, lots of changes coming in. Death cards signifying changes to do with transparency, things that are going to be clearer for you, things that are going to be more serious but take action, particularly when it comes to work, okay? Changes regarding work, almost kind of elevation is what I'm seeing here, going into more authority, being able to get what you want, being able to be more transparent, to be seen, to be heard, to be understood, okay? And I also feel that it's a big change. If work changes, everything changes. So the broken pieces sort of finances, I feel you're able to start building them back up like the cards are showing. You know, here are these 5 all working together. So it feels if you can collaborate with people, I feel that your work will actually really take off. That then signals the fact that your home life gets better. So your plans and ambitions that you want to actually put together regarding your home life and the domestic side of things, you're going to be able to make that transition. Now, that transition may be that you have to do it in stages. So it's not, hey, you're suddenly going to do this. You will be able to do this, but I get a feeling you're going to get property, but you might not be able to move into it. You might have to do it up first and be patient, or you might need to rent it out. I've got a feeling that you can't just move in, that there's something to be done to it. So I don't know if someone else has got to live in it first while you rent it to them, or you're actually doing it up. So therefore you can't move in until there's a reason for a pause. And it's a good one, okay? And it's a smart decision, okay? Relationships looks lovely. Okay, I feel there's a celebration here. I think that celebration is connected with work, which is what we're seeing here with the shuffle deck, with the Three of Cups celebrating work, projects, ambitions. Same thing's going on here. King of Swords is coming up as King of Wands position there. Death card saying massive changes, but this is the Sun card, the child from the Sun card. So you've got... the shuffle deck is fabulous because you are getting two cards combined in every single card. So it's like I'm giving you 4 cards here and 4 cards here and 4 cards here. Isn't that exciting? Absolutely love it. You've got to know what you're doing because it can, with your head, due to the fact there's so much that's, where's that from? I had to take my time. And I've done this for years and worked with, 60, 70 decks in my time with preferences of like that, don't like that, that doesn't speak to me, or, there's not enough symbology there for me. But I do... I'm drawn to artists in the tarot as well, even though you may not be able to sort of use them. If anyone's interested, I do share a lot of different decks, not just on my lives for free tarot, but I show it and we do our tarot workshop at the weekends. If people want to learn how to read the cards, then, I can get you started and I can lead you much further down the path with tarotcourses.online, which is where I've recorded all of my signature courses, which are completely unique to anything you'll ever kind of come across anywhere else, and geared at people who want to work professionally. The World card is signifying that your relationships with people in your world to do with helping you in your ambitions and your personal success. So it's those kind of relationships are coming to a place. So you're being connected with the right people. That's what this shit's all about. Okay? Hope that helps. Ooh, exciting. Right, Gaurav. What is Cancer Girl thinking about you today? Okay, that'll be a very sort of nice question that's quick and short and to the point, which is lovely. Okay, so let's mix these up a little. Again, new deck, and they're lovely, but they're really stiff and... And they do move beautifully. It's just working with them a little bit. Okay, right. Oh, it seems to have gone a bit quiet. I can't hear all these comments. Are you all still there? Oh, you are. I've got 21 of you watching. Wow. Oi. Thank you. Okay. Oi, right. There's our Cancerian. Okay. She is feeling restricted in some way by domestic life, and she is feeling restricted in some way by career. Okay, I actually feel that this is a time of her thoughts and her feelings. You asked about her feelings. It feels here as if she wants a bit more give and take with you, Gaurav. Okay, there needs to be some changes, Gaurav. That's what she's feeling. Okay, she needs things to change, and that looks as if it's to do with your finances, because I've got this with the 6 of Cups there, where I've got our figure from the 6 of Pentacles. So this is about money. Okay, changes. Definitely, there's something going on here. She's worried about the future, so she wants to be with you, but I don't think she knows how. Okay, so it's all very well. You can't just live on love. And I think she's very aware of that. And there's, our Chariot turned up again. Again, you're Cancerian. This is the Chariot card. But in this particular deck, our Charioteer comes from this card, has turned up here. And it's saying, deep down, you know that you two will make it happen. But there's a lot of work to be done here. Okay? And it's 2 of Cups here coming up. But holding the 2 of Wands, that's telling me that you've got to work at this. Both of you have got to keep working at this. So what she's thinking is, I know how I feel about you, but we can't live on that. We've got to do things, got to make things happen. So as soon as you're asking Gaurav, I would say definitely bear that one in mind. All right? So yes, she is thinking of you, but I think what she's saying is, well, what are we going to do? Don't know how we're going to make it happen. Oi. Okay. There's lovely Nicola giving us an Iva. I've done that. Okay, all right. Josie. Oh, Josie, finally I get to read for you. You're so complimentary. Thank you so much. Hi, DT. I see you there on the left-hand side of my screen. Oh, my goodness me. It's terribly busy. Thursdays, obviously, is quite a popular day. Let me know what you feel about Thursdays or Fridays. Fridays is usually quite easy for me. Oh, look at this. Now that's what Jack and Jill are doing. Lazing about like that, having the greatest time going, Nicola. Okay, so Josie, lovely. Please bear with me for 1 second. Josie, I know exactly where I am. I'm going to take you off the screen for a moment because I need to have a glass of water. So please bear with me while I just pay this. And thank you so much. And for those of you that subscribed, I'm truly grateful. Thank you very much for subscribing. It really, really does make a huge difference. Because, press the bell and then you're notified that I'm coming on instead of just catching me by chance. Right. Josie, you're coming in from Facebook there. Oh gosh, I meant to put you back on the screen. Sorry, sweetie. 1 second, there it is. So this is the question now that I am answering. Let's move that up a little bit so that people can see what's going on there. This is just, what you're seeing is just where I've asked you to type Q. There are so many more questions coming in. And I'm multi-stream. So this goes out to LinkedIn, it goes out to Twitch, it goes out to several of my Facebook pages and groups. Some of you may know me from my other platform. And it's I don't like to mention that because quite simply they're doing what they're doing, which is great. We're still very friendly. It's not for that, but I would hate them to think that I was using them to kind of promote me. That's all, nothing more. It's only fair. They did put a lot of money and effort into branding the project that we kind of developed. I created it, they took it forward. So that's what I'm talking about. So I don't know where you're coming in from because it doesn't say, it just says Facebook. So Josie, you want to know about changing careers into real estate. Will it be a better move for you? Okay. Oh gosh, the Squirrel of Wands has actually turned up. Okay. I actually feel that it would be something that you would really love. Okay. That's coming up very, very strongly. Let me just move that there. Okay. I want you to be able to see as much as possible. Okay. Based on that change and that transformation, Josie, number one, you've got the King of Cups here. You're going to love it. So, yes, absolutely, would be an absolute star at doing this. Not only that, you're going to love it. We know that because you've got the King of Cups. The Magician here is actually showing that really and truly, I think that everything will be very transparent. I think that everything will be very clear. Okay, so there's no smokes and mirrors. Because it's coming up in a position of this is your foundation, okay, in any reading that I do. And this is a mini reading, it's a snapshot. I don't just hold up one card and kind of go, I feel this and I feel that. Read in a very technical manner. And with this wonderful deck, King of Cups is turning up in the scene of King of Pentacles. This scene is the King of Pentacles, okay? So King of Cups is telling me you will love it, you will be good at it, but the King of Pentacles is there as well, and that's financially stable for you. So your stability will be there financially. The transparency of everything is wonderful, okay? And I also feel that, you've got the scene going on here with the Magician. You've got the Family card, which is showing, there's going to be something here that you're going to really, really enjoy about this, that is to do with feeling that people are communicating in a very clear fashion, and it's ever changing. So it's very mercurial. It's moving fast all the time, which I feel you'll love. I've also got that when it comes to the Knight of Swords, okay? It's showing intuitively you've been guided to do this. I also feel that relationships will most certainly start to take on some sort of depth for you by making this change. So it's not just because you'll be happier and your finances will be better, but it's to do with the fact that the work is interesting and it's transparent. But I also feel that all of your relationships will be better. You are being guided here, by the way. The High Priestess has popped up here. It's also saying that the Justice card is talking about your relationships, and fairness. So, if you're also looking for relationships to improve or to get better or to bring in a new one, that's what this is all about. Squirrel of Wands is very much, it's our Page of Wands, but it's in the scene here of Ace of Cups, which is really gorgeous. What it's saying is there's plenty of new gifts coming in for you. So good for you. The Death card is talking about transformations here. It's lovely, but I also feel that I don't feel, I see. The Sun card is in the scene. So that's about, that's about your personal happiness. So I think that's answered it, don't you? It's gorgeous. Josie, thank you for such a lovely question. I do wish you well with that because your cards are brilliant. Couldn't ask for more. Isn't this a great deck, folks? If you like it, can you actually show me some thumbs? It should come up in your comments. Just put some thumbs there, just in the comments here. I just mean that. Nothing to do with being spotted elsewhere. It's. I want to know if you like certain things. Victor. Oh, Victor, how are you doing? Victor, Josie, you're welcome. Every now and again, I can pop to the bottom of the screen on the left and see all of your comments. Well, no, I can't. I can see that much of whatever's going on. And we've got, quite a few people sort of around watching tonight, which has been wonderful. Now, okay. So we're coming close, 15 minutes to go. Folks, I'm getting through the list as much as I can. Right, I'm going to use this deck, Victor, a shuffle deck with lots and lots of mixed messages, which is super duper duper. Victor, just give me 1 second, sweetie, because, while I'm... Crikey, this happens all the time. Sorry, I'm just going to have a sip of water, Victor. Right, just bear with me for a second. Okay. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, there was just somebody there that kind of got stuck in something and I wanted to just release it. Okay, Fiona, that's who that was. Okay, oh gosh, it's so annoying when it comes up as preview mode. Goodness me. Go away. Sorry, darlings, it's just that. Right, Victor. Okay. You need to know from your guides. How are you doing, Victor? Well, hope so. Right, let me cover. Ah, that's why. Okay, couldn't work out why it wasn't shifting. Okay, sorry, Victor, I just wanted to make sure that I could change scenes. I think you were with us on Saturday when it just didn't let us. So, here we go. Ooh, right, okay. So, look, it feels here as if I feel you've been a bit disappointed. I feel that you've had some struggles, and that's what the cards are actually saying. And it's saying, look, that's all changing, okay? All the things that you have been battling with are mentally and emotionally, okay? And the Tower, unsettling you. It was unsettling. It was happening, and it was like all of a sudden all change. And why am I down? Why am I disappointed? Everything was fine. You know, this kind of thing. It's saying, look, this is happening less and less because you're becoming much more focused with your career, your hobbies, and it's quietening that unsettled sort of meltdown, maybe emotionally or mentally, okay? And you are gaining new friends in your hobbies, which is gorgeous. And you really, really are, Victor, okay? This is a card of relationships. The World card is saying this is you progressing and expanding your knowledge. And so you are meeting new people through what you love. You're meeting, you know, what you've had in the past. It's a good job you didn't take any notice and kind of go, oh gosh, I won't do that because I didn't like the people, or they were a bit mean or a bit disappointing. That was then. You know, you've kept an open mind. Good for you. That's what the cards are saying. What it's also saying is, you know, sometimes you see things very differently, and that's good. So maybe, you know, to focus upon one foot maybe in your spiritual side and the other one in the well, I feel that this is nurture. You know, I feel that you've got a very lovely personality that should always work with people, and particularly people that are well, I'd say children. You know, get the feeling here that there's children, and that it's fun and there's play and learning through play. You're ideal. Okay, it's a lovely experience for them. You're good at it. So it's almost like saying, just kind of navigate the two. Okay, if you feel overwhelmed, it's telling you, chill. Okay, not literally to kind of like lay down and drink the wine. Well, can, of course, if that's what you want to do. Why not? You know, but you don't have to. That's my point. Okay, and it's saying that your wishes are coming true, because although this is the Nine of Pentacles lady, this is actually the scene of the Nine of Cups. So you see, this is totally confusing, isn't it? And here, you know, what we've got is we've got the Hanged Man. But instead of getting the Hanged Man here, Victor, this is our character from the Strength card. And the Strength card is about your strength. It's about your emotional strength, okay? And it's also talking about your actions. So I love that. Okay, sorry about the doggies. Tony and I had to kind of pop out and gosh, get registered for something with the doctor, and that's got to go back tomorrow because we need a number and da 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 da. All to do with registering our driving licenses. So while we were doing that, there was a storm going on, so my dogs are a little bit sort of, where the heck have you been for so long? Well, you ran around town and got nowhere fast and had to go back and do it tomorrow. So, you know, I turned up for a live and I'm going, oh my gosh, I need to wash my hair. And I did, but, you know, that's why it is as it is. Right. Okay. People might be doing a lot of ritual. Ooh, love it. Good for you. Okay, why? That's a very grown-up comment, Nicola. Sorry. Okay. Okay, everybody, there's 5 minutes to go. Okay, so turn it that way, Nicola, because that's not your card, that's the bottom. That. See, what's at the bottom is also interesting as your reader. Okay, so what's at the bottom are not. This is the things you need to deal with, and we've got the Justice card and the Ace of Cups. So it's relationships, new relationships. That's what you're battling with people in different ways. So you're asking, so what's coming? Actually, it feels here as if you're kind of done with modifying the property. It's saying to enjoy it, okay? To really enjoy it. Holidays. Not only has it come up once in Temperance, but it's come up in Knight of Wands. And again, you don't move to you. Anyway, if you do, it's that, okay? Holidays, yeah. All of a sudden, I feel things are changing for you, and I do feel there's no devil card there tonight for you, yeah? So, yeah, it feels here as if there could be some changes to do with the people in your community, and I feel that you may be asked to speak in a more grounded way, and I feel that your perspective, perhaps the way you're responding, when you change, it changes. So they're starting to actually want more of you, okay? And I feel that there's a holiday here. It's saying don't do any more to the property. I'm thinking about moving, and all change with some of the people that are in your world where I feel that they'll reach to you a little bit more to actually, they want to see more. I actually feel they're taking you seriously, and I feel that they want to be around you for longer. Okay. Oh, thanks, Victor. He's just sent me a sweet message on Facebook. Thank you. Personal. You're welcome. Wasn't that wow? Yeah? That was. I feel the readings have been popping tonight. So much fun. And getting so much. It is, of course, very psychic and intuitive what I do, but I also do actually delve heavily into astrology and use that with planets and various things, a bit like a tarot scope, really. Okay. Bhavya. Sorry, I've got hiccups. I don't understand the question. I don't really do that. I'm ever so sorry. I don't know what you're asking. Sorry. I get the details and not there. And are you asking if this person is going to get married? Could you clarify that, please? Sorry, you need to be quick, but this is a couple of minutes and I'll be finishing. So I'm terribly sorry. They game out way too much. Again, it's a shame because you need one question. Let me see if you've done that. Oh, yeah. Can't see it. Oh gosh, there's loads of people that has not managed to have a reading. I'm so sorry. Your question got skipped. Right. Yashvi, I think, right. going to this one, simply, I scrolled down because Yashvi came up early, and I don't know why that didn't show. And you can see Yashvi. I didn't skip it. Nobody skipped anything because that's bright green. Your lovely sort of wife or Yashvi. Okay, so I'll look at that. I can't do that. You posted a new question. Is that not the one you want? Yashvi, quickly type and tell me because I'm going to answer your question. Is that the one you want me to look up? The one that's on the screen at the minute? Yes or no, Yashvi, please. So you don't want this one, Yashvi? I'm confused. Right. What do you want? Yashvi, can you just type now and tell me, is this what you want me to answer? Yes or no? Sorry. Yes, this is correct. Yes, correct? Type correct if I'm, yeah? You can just type correct. Fabulous, that's what I wanted to know. Yashvi, thank you. Sorry, I'm having to look all over the place. Just to kind of do this. Right. Right, you've got a connection, a past life connection with this person you've got a crush on. How is this connection is influencing this lifetime? So you're asking, how are things with the connection and what's going to happen with it, I think. Somebody's told you whatever. So look, I'm really quite school marmy when it comes to things like this. Whatever you've been told, wonderful. But what I'm going to do is look at this afresh for you, okay? And there is nothing in the few cards I've pulled to suggest that this is to do with the past life connection. Sorry, I've only got a few cards out for you. In a full reading, I would be able to tell you much more. But let's just look at it as we have it. We're not being told yes, we're not being told no. What I'm saying is I cannot comment on that. So I'll take your word for that, is what I'm saying. But there's nothing as your reader, could actually give you on that. What I do have is the influences of this will come to something because we have the Lovers and the Ace of Pentacles. So it's showing a beginning here, okay, in the connection. At the moment, it feels as if there is a naivety around this, and I feel that the influences of his friendship circles, okay, and I feel it's a he, okay, if I'm wrong, terribly sorry, but, I've got to pick one or t'other, and they are tarot cards. They do not show genders, no matter what. Psychically, I don't have enough to connect with you, so let's just go into what we've got. So this person is being influenced by friendship circles and perhaps not choosing the right people. There is a naivety in that. It is causing some unrest, but he will find his way to you simply as he burns out from this. So what I'm seeing here is there's people influencing this that's getting in the way. It's causing him to be a bit foolish, a bit naive, and there is something here between you. That's absolutely right. The Lover's card is not just lovers, it's connections, it's communication, it's Mercury. And Ace of Pentacles tells us it's a gift that is practically there for you. So, yes, it's there, but there are some struggles being able to keep on track because the Knight of Swords is telling us he's distracted at times. Okay, so you need to kind of keep his attention. That's what the cards are saying, and you need to do that in a way that is constructive. So don't do anything that kind of goes, blowing it in the wrong direction. It needs to be in the right direction. And if it's in the right direction, you two can start to connect. Sorry, I can't see anything about the past life. You've been told that about someone else, so that's perhaps why it's not come up, because it's already there. It's not me disputing that. I just hope you know what I'm saying, okay? Right, okay. So, no more questions tonight. Can't get through half of what's going on. Hi, Albert Garcia. Nice to see you. Actually, I just feel drawn to that one, so why not relationship? Okay. And for those of you that ask too many questions, sorry, it doesn't make sense that you're asking for and this and what are they looking like and what did this. And to be honest, that's a full reading. So if you don't actually just ask the simple question, I will skip over it. Sorry, can't sit there waiting. Sorry, okay? And I did go in order, and now I've just kind of gone in and said, right, because we had a few not rights and things not there, and I looked at this, that and the other, I could see there was an injustice there with Yashvi because I did see her coming in much earlier, but I don't know why it didn't appear in the spread. So I've put this up for Albert Garcia. Relationship. Hi, Albert. Now, interesting. There's a massive change coming in here for you when it comes to relationship. Now, I've got somebody that I actually feel works in the community that you are in, and in the community in which perhaps you earn your money. Look at all those money cards, okay? So how you earn your money or how you earn your living is somebody that's connected with that, okay? I feel that this is possibly an earth sign at Virgo. We've got lots of earthy cards there, but a Virgo in particular. A Virgo with depth, okay? It's sort of saying to me there's a connection here that will be very deep between you. This will be a relationship of give and take. Cards are showing that I feel that this will probably come in between September and late October, November. Being absolutely honest with the timing there. But it will take you into something where things will not be the same. You two will be joined at the hip. I actually feel this is a really happy lady, okay? And somebody that does things with such a good heart, totally different to anything you've ever met before. So, Albert, you've got that to look forward to. You've got a lot of happiness there. So, somebody that's just very grounded and very sort of focused at home. It's lovely. Really old-fashioned sort of feel here. Absolutely love it. Good night. And thank you very much for moderating for us again tonight, Nicola. So, good afternoon. No, I'm reading the wrong message from earlier on. So, folks, I am going to say I'm sorry I didn't kind of get beyond... I got to Victor, I got to Nicola, and then we got some sort of Z Gamer, too many things going on there. And someone, Bhavya, didn't understand the question. Sorry, you might go to people that answer things like that. So there we go. And there's lots there. You can see those of you that I'm sorry didn't get to. But no worries. You can always have a reading with me. I'm going to put this on the screen now. This is where you can find me. If you want to book a reading, let me get that off the screen there. If you want to book a reading with me, you can go on to learntarotcourses.online with me and Marie. Okay, I have been reading for over 30 years. It's my pleasure to share. For those of you that are not used to having a reading or can't afford a reading, this is the chance, or to have a snapshot of, while you choose to have a reading with somebody, that's the whole idea. So thank you very much for your company tonight. I'll see you at the weekend when I'm doing tarot training for those of you that want to learn tarot cards and maybe go on to just dip in or get better if you're a tarot enthusiast, or you're looking to actually learn much more about the tarot cards and how to read them. That's for you guys on the weekend. I tend to do Saturdays just in case if I get a chance. I try to do it then because you never know what's going to happen. At least if I do it on Saturday, if something goes wrong on Saturday, I've still got Sunday. But if it goes the other way, it becomes that you don't get your class, and I hate that. So sorry about the dogs barking. They want their dinner. I'm going to have mine. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry about those that we didn't manage to get, but I'll be back next Friday at 5 o'clock with me, Tarot with Anne-Marie. Till next time, thanks for having me. Bye.